विघ्नराजं भजे सेवितसुरेन्द्रमहनीय गुणशीलं जपतपसमाधिसुखवरदानुकूलं सेवितसुरेन्द्रमहनीय गुणशीलं जपतपसमाधिसुखवरदानुकूलं भावितसुरमतिगणभक्तपरिपालं भयङ्करविषङ्गमातङ्गकुलकालं श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 भजेतमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे कनककेयूरहारावलीकलितगम्भीरगौरागिरि शोभं सुशोभं कनककेयूरहारावलीकलितगम्भीरगौरागिरि शोभं सुशोभं कामादिभयभरितमूढमदकलिकलुषकण्डितमकण्ड प्रतापं प्रतापं सनकसुखनारद पतञ्जलि पराचर मतङ्ग मुनिसङ्ग सलापं सलापं सत्यपरमक्षयरमप्रबुध मुक्तिकर तत्त्वमसि नेत्य निगमादि स्वरूपं श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 भजेतमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे
That was beautiful, Charlie. Well done. So, Masters, with immense joy and deep gratitude, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you to this BYM meditation retreat. It warms my heart to see that you have traveled from different states to be here, a testament to your genuine interest in this retreat. Thank you for taking the time to join us on this meaningful journey. So throughout our time together, this retreat serves as a sacred sanctuary where we can embark on a collective journey of self-discovery and inner peace. It's not just about individual experiences. We are a united, loving family, and our shared goal is to grow closer while nurturing serenity within ourselves. So in the coming days, we will explore the depths of our hearts and minds, and together we will create an atmosphere of tranquility and self-awareness. I have no doubt that our time here will be transformative and inspiring. I look forward to each moment we will share on this beautiful path. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you. So let us begin this retreat with open hearts, open minds, and share a commitment to personal and collective growth. Thank you for being here with us. Now, I would like to invite our Crystal Children Corner students, Joshua and Aparajita, to say a few words about our BYM founder, Saroja Gulapalima.
Good afternoon, everyone. Affectionately known as Divine Mother Saroja Gulapalima. She is the driving force behind the Beyond Your Mind Foundation, known as BYM. This global initiative is dedicated to sharing holistic wisdom with people of all ages, from infants to elders, BYM is built on 4 essential pillars: awareness, forgiveness, gratitude, and surrender. Saroja Ma'am's vision is to nurture a compassionate and resilient society that spreads love and light, leaving a lasting and positive impact on the world. Her journey is marked by extraordinary contributions, including founding multiple platforms such as Beyond Human Foundation, Saroja's Self-Empowerment Platform, and Saroja's Holistic Living and Awareness Counseling Program. Saroja Ma'am is also an award-winning motivational speaker, self-empowerment coach, holistic counselor, and author of the book Red Rose. She has been recognized for her service with the Victoria Multicultural Award, the prestigious title Brahma Vidvamani at MDMC, Dhyana Mahachakram, Spiritual Conference in India. Saroja Madam has chaired in international conferences, served as a professor of spiritual science, and transitioned from a successful corporate career as an engineer and a senior executive to become a spiritual leader. Over the last 16 years, she has conducted over 500 workshops worldwide, addressing happiness, the law of attraction, spiritual parenting, and much more. Under the BYM umbrella, several transformative programs run year-round, including BYM Guided Meditation, Little Buddhas, Crystal Children Corner, one that we go to, India Youth Platform, Spiritual Parenting, Inner Child Workshops, Sangat, Navodaya, Voice of BYM, Saheli, Pragya, Sixth Generation, and many upcoming projects, of which benefit people across all age groups. Saroja Madam's wisdom has reached millions through PMC telecasts in multiple languages, YouTube videos, and support groups that she has established globally. This year, she has also launched a new series, Sakshi, further extending her wisdom sharing. Saroja Gulabali Ma'am is a multi-dimensional teacher whose holistic approach and dedication have profoundly touched countless lives. She continues to inspire and uplift communities, spreading self-empowerment and compassion wherever she goes. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy and Afghanistan, for articulating beautifully. Now, I kindly request all the children to gather at the front of the stage. All the children, we would welcome here. Come on, please, come and join here.
Is this video or is this live?
Live. Zoom में कर रहा हूँ.
Is it recording?
Yes. Recording तो some computer
Because
में
I'm just taking the highlights. I'm not recording the whole thing. So I'm just picking. You know, if you're recording, that's fine.
Thank you, children. A heartfelt welcome to you, Saroja Ma'am. We are filled with excitement and anticipation as we prepare to embark on this journey under your guidance. Your presence is a source of inspiration and wisdom, and we look forward to discovering more about ourselves and the world around us during this retreat. Thank you for being here with us. With us, please come to the dais, ma'am.
A big introduction was missing, and that's this beautiful woman. This is what selfless service is. It doesn't matter, with the name. All that matters is what we have to do. And Lavanya, time and again, you have done it. So this beautiful being, her name is Lavanya, and one of the most active volunteers on Beyond Your Mind Foundation. And one of the reasons for how we are all together here today. Thank you.
Thank you. Please hand over the bucket to Saroja ma'am with a beautiful smile.
Great song. I'm always a big fan of your song, aren't I? I was there at your concert too. Yeah. And all children, thank you so much. It's such a beautiful and red rose. I think that you're saying red rose. Thank you very much. Should we take a good picture with the children? I might not get the opportunity. Why don't you all come along? Come along. Come here. Only one picture. Anyone is missing can come this side, children. Some of you can come here too. Come. I don't want anyone to miss in this photograph. This is going to be my favorite photo of 2024. BYM retreat. Come, children. Come.
That side, please. That side.
So they've got some spots on the left.
Yes.
Someone can come. Wait, Shaurya. Wait 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right. Give a good smile, guys. Very good.
Cheers. Loud.
Thank you very much. Thank you, children.
Thank you, children.
I just realized this is going to be in the way of Q&A. Want this to be removed? You sure? Yeah. This is one of the limitations we have when the Zoom is on. They only give you this much frame and say, madam, you have to move between the square. So while you're talking, you get so carried away that you want to move right, but they say, no, you can't move right because you are only allowed this big square. So masters, very difficult to be in a square. I will try, but I can't promise. But do we have people on Zoom? Okay. So first of all my global family who are watching us from Zoom, Atma Vandan and a hearty namaskar. I know how you guys, we are all together. Doesn't matter where I am, in Australia, in US, in India, we're all together. And this is BYM family. So guys, welcome. And I'll try to make sure that I'm within your square, but otherwise, excuse me if I just move away. Before I sit down, I really want to look at each one of you. And for that, I need this, right? This is what is called wisdom and age and prosperity. But honestly, masters, my heart is really full. People who have traveled with me all these years, they know what you mean to me. It's just not words. Words come later, emotions come first. How lucky we are that we are born as human beings with emotions. Not everyone has got this luck, right? We could have been born as a stone, or I could have been born as something else, would be missing all these beautiful emotions. For what I feel at this moment, I don't think words can capture that. So my dear beautiful beings, love you all from the bottom of my heart. For every day, this family is becoming bigger and bigger and going deeper and deeper, and it never stops. Who says that the family only is 3, 4, 5, 6? Being on this global foundation, beyond your mind, I have seen what relations are. I have seen what's the meaning of beautiful family, and we have thoroughly enjoyed being one of them. Last year, we sat here, 2023 BYM retreat. We had amazing experiences. A year later, doesn't feel like a year, isn't it? It has come very quickly. A year later, we are back here again. We miss a few people, very few dear people from Sydney, from many places who wanted to come, but they have dropped out. But Masters, wherever you are, we are thinking of you, and you will always be missed, but your energies are with us. And for all those Masters who have come here for the first time, a warm welcome from all of us. Then my request would be, if you feel you're new to this place, it may be for the next 15 or 20 minutes. After that, all we are is just a family. Isn't it, ma'am? We are family. Yeah. So that's what we are, right? And if you don't know anybody, please go introduce yourself, ask who they are, where they are from, why are they here. And I think with that, we can start today's beautiful retreat, which Lavanya has already inaugurated. Thank you for all that you guys have done. Before I start today, I have to really thank few people, without whom this retreat would not be possible this time or ever. Gangadhar and Purna, wherever you are, please just stand up for a while. The two people on the executive team who have been working non-stop for God knows how many months for this to happen. But just two people cannot do all this. And we have got a whole battalion of beautiful beings. Lavanya, Sunita, Navina, Leela, Ragini, Jaya madam. Can we all give them a big round of applause? That we are going to eat the next 2 days, including the lunch that we ate. Everything has been meticulously planned. We all know we all have careers or we all have other things, and do something to do along with it always takes time and effort. And on behalf of BYM, please take a breath. Thank you very much. First thing first, Masters, we should always thank people wherever the credits are due, because rest of the things, it can keep going on throughout our life. But if you haven't said thank you, and if you wanted to say thank you to that one person, and who knows, next minute I'm going to be here or not, then I'll go back there and I'll be thinking, oh my God, if only I had done that first and talk the rest of the things later. So I don't like to keep any of my dues for later. And I always want to do these things first. So yes, heartful gratitude to you, Masters, and all the Masters who have taken. Hello, Brahma madam. Good to see you. Hi, Jagan sir. Hope you have had lunch and you made yourself comfortable. Yeah. Okay. So guys, if you people are just joining here, and if you have missed your lunch because the lunchtime is over, that's not a big deal. The volunteers are here. The volunteers are there. If you can just go and catch up with them, there's always something edible, something nice that they can make yourself available. We do understand this is a starting time, so people are all joining at different times. Traffic could be bad. I myself got stuck in one. So please feel free. There are a lot of children around. So if children have any special requirement, again, there are all volunteers around, and please go and ask them. And after some time, you'll start helping yourself. That's how I want everyone to be. This is your home. This is not a foundation, no organization. I call it a family, and this is home. And it is just not a lip talk. People who have traveled with me this 8, 9, 10 years, they know I mean it. To me, this is a big global family, and let's keep it that way, right? So, Purna, do you want to switch that over? Because I'm trying not to come in anyone's way. Guys, you can see me, can you? If I sit and talk? Yes? Yes, good. Because it's a small hall, but in case something is in between, you're not going to have fun. So I'm just making sure things are clear. I thought I was disciplined and very much after time. I'm very notorious for time management. Unfortunately, I think that's what we live with, the traits that we develop during our journey in life. I thought I was bad, but I've got another one here. So even if I lose track of the time, I'm sure Lavanya Madam is there to remind me. Today we wanted, I think, to start at 1:30. We did it very well by 1:45. I think we're still going very good for time. And after we have had this initial introductory session, Lavanya Madam is going to talk to you all about the schedule today so that you all know what we are doing, what we are going to do, how we're going to spend this 2.5 days. It's a long weekend, and I know it's such a precious weekend for all of us. And I don't want you guys to be here and wonder, what are we doing here? No, there shouldn't be any questions. So we have got a very jabardast schedule, very robust schedule. We will share with you so that at least you know what we are doing when. In Winwood Hall, on the tables, there are schedules. So if anyone hasn't had a chance to look at the schedule, whenever you go to Winwood Hall, by the way, Winwood Hall is the one we had our lunch, and this is called Natalia's Center. So all the talks and spiritual sessions and meditations will be happening here, and all the good bits like eating bits and chatting bits and will be happening in Winwood Hall. But in spite of that, I request you guys, once in a while, please be with me in Natalia's Center, otherwise I'll be alone. All right. So what I did today was, because I'm going to be sitting here, thanks to my Zoom friends there, I also asked Purna to kind of display the presentation there so that when I keep talking, at least you guys know what I'm talking about. I normally like to just walk around and talk, but I am limited because of the various parameters here, but I will do it in a minute anyway. I don't think I will last sitting here for too long. So I wanted to start this retreat with an understanding that I have come here because retreats are a good way to step away from our day-to-day materialistic things. There's so much demand on us on our day-to-day schedule. And I think retreats are very good. Oh, you want me to do now? All right. Thank you, Purna. I got carried away. You see how loud my voice is, and normally I forget that I need mic. I was just telling, when we were young, this wasn't there, so we are so used to screaming. But thanks to technology, I have to keep my volume on the check anyway. Yeah, thanks, Purna. All right. So, retreat. We all need that step back time. That step back time where we can really go in depth, intense into the passions we all have. And that passion could be anything. It could be dance, it could be music, it could be touring, it could be art, it could be, well, spiritual as well. Every day we do practice, whatever time permits. But then these retreats are specifically designed where we can immerse ourselves a little bit more without the worries of cleaning, cooking. These are our stories back home. So this 2.5 days, whatever we do, we'll do together. Luckily, we don't have much cooking this time. Last time, we did a lot of cooking. But of course, we'll be doing cleaning together because we want to keep this space clean and tidy because we are going to be here for 2.5 days. And we have got wonderful rosters this organizing team has made. But everything apart, I'm sure, if you see there is a need, please chip in and help people who are kind of trying to keep this place nice and neat. So I was thinking, while we are starting this retreat this afternoon, let's all get together and understand why we are here for. What is that one reason that has brought us all together? And today we will have a chance to go through, each one of us can really come up and say why we are here, what's our expectation. Yes, we're going to come to that. But before that, I thought, to set the tone of this retreat, I wanted to share with you the intent behind this retreat. We use the word spiritual all the time, but for someone like a young child, when you say spiritual, it doesn't mean much to them. For us, who are either in middle age or my age, we really don't start looking at the meaning much because we know what spiritual means. At least we think we know what it is, and we kind of say, okay, spiritual retreat, we are all here. But for the sake of the little ones, we have 22 of them, and I'm going to give due respects to them and make sure that what we are doing, they are also part of it. And beautiful Joshua, Prajita, Charvi, and all this Anush, and so many others. So whatever we talk, we will try to keep a language that is meaningful to everyone. As I said on the information session, to me, spirituality is not something you do after you retire because you've got nothing much to do. That's how most of the definitions have become. Spirituality has become a side part-time activity when you have nothing better to do. What do you do? Okay, give me a mala, I'll start doing, that beads. But as you can see, the little children here, they'll tell you that spirituality is not a part-time job. It is the main route. Rest everything has to come along with that spirituality. And who else but these 22 children who could have been anywhere else, but have happily been here today in the retreat? So I want to use the word holistic as we start this retreat. Living a life of spirituality means having a holistic life. Holistic means complete. Unless you live a complete life, there's no point of having this human incarnation. We have come onto this plane to have a complete life. Then the question is, are we not living a complete life? 99.999% of the humanity, they don't even know what is a complete life because they haven't even heard words like holistic. So just for the next 45 minutes, I would request we put the spiritual word aside and come and talk about something that is such a meaningful word in our lives, which is complete, which is holistic. And that's what this retreat is about, holistic living. Puna, you might have to go there because you'll have to play the next slide. Are you going to do it? Okay. Yes, madam. So when we are talking about holistic living, what are we going to talk today? So the objective of today's session will be, we're going to look life not only from the body perspective, not only from the mind perspective, not only from the emotions perspective. Holistic means a combination of all this blood. There is another perspective, which is neither can be felt or can be touched through these five senses. So today we are going to talk about how do we improve our state for having a healthy body, healthy mind, and overall well-being. And what is that overall? We are going to slowly start understanding in these 2.5 days, because overall means a lot more than what our day-to-day thinking is. So we're going to look at the life from a holistic approach today. So we're going to look at our environments, our inner environments, our outer environments. We're also going to touch what's meditation to start with. When spirituality word is talked about, we always take meditation as a part of it. And today we are going to understand, why is meditation part of spirituality? Why do we have to meditate to start with? We talk about so much about science of body. So today we are going to talk about what's the science behind this meditation. So far, for many decades, we have been asked to meditate. People who have done it have seen the benefits. Yes or no, it could be depending on their practice. But honestly, we have come to a point where our next generation is asking why. And hence, I always like to talk the science behind it. Because if we cannot answer the why behind it, I don't think the next generation is going to come anywhere close to what this holistic living is. And for those who have traveled with me for all these days, they know I'm so big on why, when, what. Even before people ask that question, I myself ask the question. Unless you have convinced yourself why you're doing what you're doing, you really can't preach. Not that you want to preach, but you really can't talk about that subject to anybody. So we're going to talk about meditation, the science behind meditation. And more importantly, this holistic living, what does it consist of? Just meditation? Or is there more about this holistic living? So we're going to talk about it. I did mention holistic living. When we talk about holistic living, it's about complete development. And when we call about complete development, we are talking about body nourishment, we are talking about mind development, we are talking about soul development, and we are talking about connection with our spirit. So it is a combination of all the 4 areas. In our Crystal Children Corner Academy, where we do schools for our children from 5-year-old to 17-year-old, we are focusing on all the 4 halls. Very soon, we will be talking about what happens in Crystal Children Corner Academy. But the holistic living that I was talking to you about, that life is more than just knowing about body. And people ask, what is more to learn? This is more to learn. You need to learn about your mind. What is there to learn about mind? There is so much to learn about mind. During the course of this retreat, I will be touching what is mind, why it is important to understand your mind. I'll be talking about emotions. Why is it important to know about emotions? I will be talking about soul. What is soul? What is soul cycle? I will also be talking about spirit, because we have got all these points here. Unless you understand all that, our understanding is not complete, it's not holistic. To start with, when we start this retreat, I think it's not an under assumption to think that we should all at least know this minimum things. So if you are hearing this for the first time, I'm happy to introduce this, that everything in this creation. Now there are 2 types of creation, visible and invisible. We say in Sanskrit, gochar and agochar. So either you can see them or you can't see them. They can't be anything more than that. So everything in this creation, visible or invisible, is pure energy. It's pure energy. That is a given. So the reason I'm starting this, because I've shared this many times in many workshops. Why am I talking about it again? Because I was just telling somebody, even if there's one person that would not have heard about this, and as we move along the retreat talking about slowly bigger and better things, I don't want anyone to be left behind thinking, oh my God, what does this mean? So this will be a very basic and important thing for us when we start this retreat. If you haven't heard about this, it's a very good fact to understand that everything in this creation is pure energy vibrating at different frequencies. Everything. And immediately the question is, me? Yes. You? Yes. Flowers? Yes. Microphone? Yes. Laptop? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Everything around you that you can feel and touch? Yes. Even if you can't feel and touch? Yes. So that is the basic understanding. Now, I did put a note underneath. If you guys are interested really in this energy perception, start reading articles about quantum energy, quantum physics. Because in my sessions, I have already jumped into that area and I've already started talking about a lot of quantum science. Why do we talk about quantum science? Because the science behind spirituality is quantum science. So if people have got that spin that they love to know the science behind all these hairy-fairy things, the miracles and the third eyes and all that, then a lot of reading is required. Of course, we'll talk about it. But if you're interested, jump onto all those books and articles that talk about quantum physics and quantum energy. So, yes, this is what I wanted to tell you. I just now told you that everything you see in this creation, visible and invisible, it is energy vibrating at different frequency. Because it's energy vibrating at different frequencies, it is the change in frequency that makes the things appear the way they are appearing. So if my dupatta is appearing colorful, that means this is vibrating at one particular frequency, whereas this rose flower that you see here, it is also energy vibrating at different frequency. And that's why they look different. But there are a lot of things that you can't even see. What's the story about that? The story about that is energy too, but that's vibrating at such a higher frequency that is beyond the spectrum of what your eyes can capture. We all know X-ray, gamma rays, they're all behind the spectrum of what really the five senses can capture. So people who know, they might be thinking, yeah, we know that, but please bear with me because our brothers and sisters could be there who have never heard about it. And if I don't talk about it now, the next session is going to be a bit difficult for them. So thank you for all those who are patiently listening to this. So all these energy waves that you're seeing, they're all with different vibrations. And what is vibration? That's why I put all the pictures there. How does an energy wave with low vibration looks like? How does an energy wave with medium vibration looks like? How does an energy wave with high vibration looks like? And to tell you in a simple layman language, low vibration, medium vibration, high vibration. Easy to remember, right? Without being a science student. Now, masters, immediately one thing we all should slowly try to understand is this body, it is vibrating at a relatively lower frequency. In the scheme of things, our body is vibrating at a very, very relatively lower frequency. And things that are vibrating at a relatively lower frequency, there's a terminology I'm slowly introducing because this is a spiritual retreat. And if I slowly introduce, then you will come along with me as I start accelerating, right? So anything that is relatively lower frequency is called gross. Gross, gross vibrations. Then after the body, when you start looking at the air, you really can't see the air, can you? But you can feel it. That is something which has energy vibrating at a much higher frequency. And in the terminology, it's called subtle. Subtle means it's opposite of gross. So when I say something is gross, that means it's vibrating at a lower frequency. And all these material things that you can see on this earth plate, they all are vibrating at relatively lower frequency. The things that you can't see but can only feel, like air, there are a lot of things like perfume, smell, they all are energy with higher vibrating frequency. And there are much more and many things that you can neither feel nor see and have no idea because your five sensory organs cannot capture them. They are vibrating at subtlest frequency. So they are called subtlest. So these are the terminologies people normally use in spirituality: gross, subtler, and subtlest. Just introducing these terminologies so that as we go on during this retreat, I just want all of us to be on the same page. So masters, you understand the energy theory? Very easy. Whatever you're seeing today, the basic block building material is energy. That's all it is. Madam's beautiful shawl, that's also energy. Her jumper, it's all, everything is energy vibrating at a different frequency. Thank you. There are many concepts. In the first session, I just want to introduce for those people who have been on this path either recently or this kind of a retreat is first time. So this is going to be very helpful for those, or there could be masters who are coming for the first time into a meditation session. Could I take liberty at this stage to ask, is there anyone who has never done meditation? This is no criticism. This is for me to understand that I have to be mindful when I take you guys along with me. Anyone who hasn't done meditation ever before, please feel free to raise hands. Wonderful. Even otherwise, it's still wonderful. So, thank you. At least I don't have to go back to that level. Okay. So you guys have been meditating. Doesn't matter how long you meditate, what you do, but as long as you are in the meditation work. Now, what have I shown here? On my first page, I said, holistic living, what were we going to understand? We were going to understand the invisible universe that is within us. Outside is the visible universe. We all can see the stars, the sun, the sky. But there's a whole invisible universe within each one of us. And this is something very basic that we all need to understand when we embark on this journey, on this spiritual retreat. And this is what the cosmic world within us looks like. So I've given you so many circles there. So the middle pink circle We're all very good at it. We know it very well, and that's called physical body. We all know physical body, isn't it? Is there anybody here who doesn't know physical body? Body? You know body? Anyone? Body. Yes. Okay. So everyone knows physical body, 100 out of 100. Now the next body, where's this next body? Within our body, though I'm showing every circle big, but honestly, the next bigger circle is within the previous smaller circle, right? They are growing bigger because the energy vibrations are becoming bigger, and that's why the circles are becoming bigger. So inside the physical body, there are many other bodies that we carry. Our bodies, not next person's body, right? He has got his own universe within him. Each one of us, we have got all this. So we have got a physical body, and behind the physical body, with the same template, we have got energy body. I've also given the Sanskrit terms here for those who have already known it, and they can kind of join that two together. Physical body, which is our gross body, is called in Sanskrit Annamaya Kosha. Behind the physical body, the one that gives all the support and energy to the physical body is our energy body, and in Sanskrit is called Pranamaya Kosha. Very important to understand Pranamaya Kosha because you are meditators. The meditation happens at this level, Pranamaya Kosha. Then comes the mental body. Mental body is the support platform for the energy body. So one supports the next supports the next. And what is the mental body? Mental body in Sanskrit is called Manomaya Kosha, and this is where all your thoughts and emotions play at this level. So remember, we all have thoughts. We all know we have thoughts. At which level are they coming up? At the mental level. Behind the mental level, supporting the mental level, supporting the Manomaya Kosha is your Vijnanamaya Kosha, which is called intellect body. What is intellect? Intellect is that analyzing power which makes us know what is right, what is wrong. That is the intellect. Intellectual word comes from intellect, and that is what is Vijnanamaya Kosha. We use all these bodies all the time. It's not like I don't use that. No, we all use it. But sometimes we know, sometimes we don't. So this is a good opportunity. These are the basic things that it's a refresher course before we jump into the retreat today. And behind the intellect body, which is the basis of everything, every body in our inner cosmos. Cosmos means universe. The most important thing is the bliss body, Anandamaya Kosha. The meditation that we do, when we regularly meditate, we move from physical body to energy body to mental body to intellect body, and then touch the bliss body and come back. Time and again happens this, the travel between from the physical body, crossing all the bodies and going to the bliss body and coming back is happening all the time. But we don't know. That bliss body, you could be there just for a second, or maybe a fraction of a second. But the amount of bliss and energy you get just with the fraction of a second, that you feel that for 1 hour I was sitting in that bliss body. But honestly, masters, even 1 second of bliss body experience takes you to whole different understanding. So you're all meditators. So I just wanted to make you understand what is happening when you're sitting in meditation. This is what is happening. The transversion that's happening from one body to another. Thank you. Now again, this is the same Pancha Koshas. This is another word I'm slowly bringing. The 5 bodies that we just talked about in Sanskrit is called Pancha Koshas, 5 sheets. Everyone should know about these 5 sheets. We have just talked about it, so I'm not going to talk about it further. This is another beautiful way of showing how it looks like. So you all can see how we have got bodies and bodies and bodies. And so they're all like layers and sheets. This is exactly how we are. If we had the capacity to see more than the physical body, then I could, or you could see each of us in these 5 beautiful layers. But there is no distinct border between 2 bodies. They very gradually transition from one body into another. So these beautiful colors that you are seeing, the physical body to energy body, the transition happens very, very gradually and smoothly, right? Thank you. So now we are talking about spirituality. Before even talking about holistic wisdom and spirituality, this is something we all should understand. Why are we here in this physical plane? Why are we here in our body? We are here in our body because this is one part of the whole chain reaction of evolution. These are all the basic things I'm just brushing up. I know you all know it, but we have to make sure that we are all on the same page as we move forward. So what is the purpose of evolution? Why do we come here on this physical plane as a human being? This is a very important question. We think we know, but many times we are confused. So coming onto this earth plane as a human being is part of the entire evolution process. Evolution going on. So why do we come here? We don't come here by accident. Oh, I don't know how I happened to come here. No. None of us has come here by accident. It is all a well-mastered plan. Why? Because we want to master the reality of this earth plane. What does it mean, mastering the reality? Big words, isn't it? But we need to understand. You all understand what is reality. Reality is physical world for us. What does mastering the reality means? Mastering the reality is what exactly we are going to do in this retreat. I'm going to tell you how we master. Thank you very much. I'm going to tell you how we are going to master this reality, how we've been doing it through different things that we do on our journey. So, why do we come here? Not by accident, to master this reality and also to create an experience that is joyful. Why? Because till you start enjoying whatever you're enjoying, you cannot move to the next level. If you are just stuck in this physical reality saying, oh my God, what is this physical reality? Is this my life? There is no evolution going to happen. Evolution to any human being will only happen when you first master the reality that you are in. That means you come to terms with that, you understand and you start enjoying. And also, we all have divine nature. I know it doesn't feel like we have divine nature, but let me tell you, we all are divine. So why do we come here? To realize our divine nature, right? So we are here to see that can we hold two perspectives together? What are those two perspectives? That, oh my God, I'm so limited in this human body. That's one perspective. At the same time, knowing fully that you are not just the body, but you are the master of this whole reality. Paradox. This is a paradox. You feel helpless, you feel bound, you feel limited in this physical body. At the same time, you need to have this complete understanding that this is my creation. I can do anything with my creation. This is the most difficult part of spiritual understanding, that this is why we come onto this plane. We feel limited, but we need to develop our understanding that we are the master of this reality. And most importantly, having fun playing this game of human incarnation. Human incarnation, there is nothing serious about it. People get very serious. Oh, from today onwards, I'm going to go into Mauna. I'm not going to talk to anybody. That is not why we came here for. We came here to live every moment completely having fun, having joy. If we are not able to do, then there is something wrong with our understanding. So what are we going to do? In next 2.5 days, we are going to find out why. Why are we not able to enjoy? What is stopping us to enjoy? Why are we feeling so limited? We all want to know that, madam, isn't it? Because that's the main thing. We all want to have fun. I mean, is there anyone who doesn't want to have fun? Or how many of you want to have fun in life? Yes? Yes? Yes, of course. I want to have fun. 2 hands, yes. So, why are we not able to then? That is the question. You know the theory that I want to have fun, but practically zero. What's the point? There is such a big gap between the two. So, in this 2.5 days, I want each one of you, I'm encouraging you to think, to understand what are those things that doesn't let you enjoy. Why you're not able to have joy? Because the only reason you came onto this plane is to live every moment completely joy, fun. In fact, in my sessions, you know what I say? Every morning when you get up, you go, I'm back. How many of us are getting up every morning saying, I'm back, let's have fun? Yes, ma'am? How many of us are really getting this? Come on, what have I got to do today? Yeah. Go out and see, oh my God, oh my God. How many of us are doing, oh my God, oh my God. This is how we get up. Phone.
Yes.
This is our body language. This is, and then we drag ourselves out of the bed. Breakfast. I'll eat something in the car. Driving, eating, thinking. Nobody can multitask. If anyone tells you we are multitasking, BS. Yeah, you understand what I mean? Yeah. Nobody can multitask. I'm telling you with experience, I also thought I could multitask. But all we do is we quickly shift. That's all we do. There's nothing like multitasking in this whole creation. We only do one thing at a time, right? And that one thing is we are dragging our feet on this Mother Earth, becoming a big load to Mother Earth. And every day Mother Earth thinks, oh my God, why am I really taking the load of this 8.5 billion people who have no enthusiasm to even look forward to one day in their life? Why, masters? Why don't we have enthusiasm? Such a beautiful world. Such a beautiful world. You know why? If you don't get up with I am back, what if you get up in the other world with I am there? Imagine that, master. Because we have this for free. We're thinking this is for free. No. In the next 2.5 days, I will tell you, nothing is free. We have paid very high price to come this, isn't it, madam? But after coming here, we become Gajini. Gajini is one of the movies that I saw. You know, he loses his memory. We have an Indian movie, madam, where this guy gets a big knock on his head and he forgets everything and his name is Gajini. So I use this word all the time. We come onto this plane and we all become Gajini because we have no clue why we are here. And we think, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So boring, so boring. Masters, the most precious life, you're calling it boring. You're making the biggest blunder and biggest mistake of your life. Let me tell you with my own experience. I have lived life on that end too, and I'm living on this end too. There is nothing more than having a human life. The best part of anyone's evolution. It has become a common thing to say, oh my God, you know what? I went to a sadhu and he told me this is your last life. So you're celebrating? No, because I didn't have to. Poor thing. I would want to come back here again and 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 again. As many times as I can say again. Why? What is wrong with this life? What is wrong with this plane? What is wrong with this earth? I could go on and on. But I will save this rat for some other time. But at the moment, this is how we should lead our life. With enthusiasm, with energy. Where is that energy gone? Because of our understanding. Because of the words that we use that have lost the meaning of life. And so, the purpose of this earth game is lost. We don't understand. We have totally lost it. Lost the plot. Why? Because the whole life we are trying to please others. Please others. Okay, everyone is laughing at me. Yeah, I said a good word. Please applaud. And Rose, madam, why you not applauding? Thank God. This is our life. Because as long as Harneet, Rose, Anita, madam, they all applaud, my purpose is served. If this is how we are living our life, then yes, masters, You better make this life your last life because you're not going to enjoy this plane at all. You did not come to please anybody but only yourself, only yourself. If you are happy, job done. Don't have to please anybody. Take my word for granted because that's how I'm living my life. If you are happy, then your world around you will automatically become happy. But if you are sad, you're dragging half a dozen people down. What kind of a life is it? So this is the story behind the purpose of evolution because we have messed it up totally. Remember, masters, each line that I've written there is an ocean of a knowledge. I could go on talking about each one for us together, but this is only a scene setting for the 2.5 half days retreat. So I better keep on moving. And then, the most beautiful thing, what it is, all those things that are there on that slide, they have come out of my heart. So I feel like they're part of my heart. And that's the reason it comes with so much emotion, masters. Can you see that last line, what I have written? Each one of us is that individualized expression of consciousness. You know what is consciousness, masters? We talk about consciousness. You can call it with any name. Parabrahma, Satyam, truth, consciousness, Rama, Krishna, Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter what name you take, but the substance behind it remains the same. You call a house, home, ghar, illu, doesn't matter. House is still a house. Consciousness is also the same no matter what you call it by. And the moment we say consciousness, we don't understand. But if we use the word Christ, Allah, Jesus, and you say, what? You are expression of Jesus? You are expression of Vishnu? Suddenly you start feeling very great. Because we do not understand the power, the energy, the tattva of consciousness. The whole thing has messed up. So again, I'm saying the consciousness is the all pervading, everywhere is pervading, master. Nowhere between within you, outside you, everywhere is that consciousness, that Parabrahma. If that's what you understand, and the best beautiful definition of what is consciousness, it is that unified field of love from where the whole creation has come out. Unified field of love. So consciousness means unified field of love? Yes. Do we even understand love? Being a human being, have we ever thought what is the true meaning of love? We have understood love in different ways, masters. But that consciousness that we are talking today, it is nothing but a field. And what is that field? That is the field of love. A unified, that means it's all together. You cannot separate it. As I'm telling you these words, I want you guys to visualize. Because the more you visualize, words will not convey the same as the energy behind those words, masters. Think yourself in those words, align with the energy, and then you will understand what I'm trying to convey here. That unified field of love, that is Parabrahma. That is consciousness from which everything has come out. If you have come out of love, that means you are love. That means I am love. That means this is love, this is love, this is love. This is the definition of life. So, whatever that creation is made of, you are also made of that. If that is godly, then you are godly too. Why are we not understanding that God and we are not separate? Our whole problem is coming from the point that there are boundaries. And that's why when you understand from love perspective, we understand we are all the expression of that creation. How beautiful when you think, oh my God, I'm part of that consciousness. So I'm not that poor me. That term that we use for ourselves, poor me. Poor me, that poor me does not come. So today, I'm trying to introduce everything that I can, which forms the basic of this retreat, because if I had to go back on that slide and talk about each and every line on my YouTube channel, I would have done like 10 to 12 workshops on each line that I displayed earlier. We don't have that much time. So these basics, I'm trying to capture it in a way so that we all understand and we have same kind of understanding as we move along. Now we're going to talk a little bit about meditation. We all do meditation, right? Many of us have got so many complaints. Oh my God, my meditation is not going well. My meditation is going great. But first of all, let's understand what is meditation. Because throughout this meditation, there'll be multiple times we are going to do group meditation. We are going to take time aside and we are all going to group our energies together. You know, the beauty about group meditation is you're not by yourself thinking, oh my God, when is that 1 hour going to finish? Group meditation, when everyone is together, 1 hour goes like 5 minutes. That is the beauty of masters coming along. Especially that is the beauty of retreat, where you can forget everything, your work, your studies, your exam, and wholeheartedly, without any worry, you can all come together and put your energies in meditation. So I'm going to talk about meditation a little bit for those who might think, what is meditation? I've only been doing it. I would like to know a little bit about it. So I'm going to go through the slides pretty quickly. What is meditation? We are going to talk little by little. So first of all, let's understand what is meditation. So we're going to talk the science behind meditation, because we have got so many youngsters and youngsters like to know why and what. So the science of meditation is science of energy maximization. So what are you doing through meditation? You're maximizing your energy. We're going to talk about these details. And you are activating your extrasensory perceptions. What are extrasensory perceptions? You know, your third eye, your astral travels, your telepathy, they are all extrasensory. There are many people who meditate for too long and then they say, oh my God, I know what that madam, what is she thinking? Because I can sense, I can catch a vibration. So what is meditation? Meditation is an activity through which we will talk about, is it an activity or is it no activity? That also we will talk about. But just to understand, you're maximizing your energy through meditation. Also, it is a gateway to cosmic energy and cosmic intelligence. It means that through meditation, you can tap directly from the source. And what's the source? The cosmic energy that is all around us. You all know that. So why do we do meditation? For all these reasons. And it is a portal to the kingdom of spiritual wisdom. Thank you. This is a very important slide that I want to share with you guys. And after that, I'm going to quickly talk about the meditation techniques and the myths and what do we think about it. Take a minute to read. You don't have to read this slide. I'll take you along with me. But if you have any thoughts, hold that, because it'll be very good for us to discuss later. We'll have Q&A sessions, many Q&A sessions during this retreat. Have you ever heard something called gap? If you have heard what is gap, I have talked a lot about the power of gap in my sessions on BYM platform. By the way, I have a YouTube channel for those who do not know it. For all my sessions, you can feel free to go onto my YouTube channel. And if you want to know what it is, any organizer or volunteer, they can tell you. Very important to know why we do meditation. When you practice meditation, what happens? It takes you on a journey where throughout the day and night, our mind is full of thoughts. And whenever we sit for meditation, what is happening is thoughts and thoughts coming back. In the meditation, it is an effort to find that gap between two thoughts and reach that gap. And that is where the consciousness energy exists. How many of you know Hanuman Chalisa? Is there anybody who knows Hanuman Chalisa? Okay, all right, okay. Very good. Few days back, well, Few days back, I took a session on full moon meditation day. I'm not sure, called Guru Bhyo Namaha. I was talking about teacher, and I talked about this. Guru Purnima, was it, madam? Thank you. I talked about this Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman Chalisa is a religious rhyme that we kind of recite in the morning. Not everybody, but people do. And in Hanuman Chalisa, there is a doha. Doha in Hindi means 2 lines, right? Ram duware tum rakhware hot na agya bil paithare. And I particularly talked about that. What is Ram duware tum rakhware? And people who are interested in this cosmic energies and consciousness, please go on to my YouTube channel. And Guru Pyo Namaha is the title of this particular talk. You should watch this. Because what I'm talking to you about is this gap. This is what I talked in my session. Breath. Hanuman Chalisa, when we do Hanuman, is Pavana Putra. Pavana means prana. We talk about prana, the cosmos, the cosmic energy, that is prana. So when we do inhale and when we do exhale, between inhalation and exhalation, there is a pause. That is the pause that we are supposed to capture. Between every 2 thoughts, there is a pause. And that is called gap. And in that gap, and in that pause between your inhalation and exhalation, who resides? Rama. And what is Rama? Sarveshu Ramayante iti Ramaha. Rama means we call consciousness, God, whatever. But the actual meaning of Rama is Sarveshu Ramayante iti Ramaha. The one person who pervades everywhere. Tell me one person who pervades everywhere or who resides everywhere. Me? No. You? No. Air? No. Air can't reside everywhere. It might be only on this planet, but not. And if you start asking this question, the only one that can be everywhere is consciousness. Consciousness. So, Ram duware tum rakhware, between that 2 inhalation and exhalation, which is like gate, dware is dwar, and who is the bodyguard on either side of that gate? They say Hanumanji, but Hanumanji is no one but your breath. Pavana Putra means, Vayu Putra means your prana. When you inhale and exhale. So what are your gates of consciousness? Inhale is one gate, exhale is the other gate. And between 2 gates, and what is this kingdom? This kingdom is the kingdom of consciousness. And in Sanskrit, they call Rama, but the exact meaning of Rama is not that Ayodhya, the Dasharatha Putra Rama. No, it's not a human personification. The true meaning of Rama is consciousness. So why am I giving this example here? Between every inhale and exhalation, that pause is the gap where you can get into and get in touch with that consciousness. So to make you understand why are we meditating, to get into the gap where you can be one with that consciousness. And that gap, I don't have to explain how powerful that is. Consciousness, which is the source of all creation, which is nothing but the unified field of love. And how do you get to that point? Through meditation. But we always complain, thoughts, it's okay. Between those 2 thoughts, if you can reach, that is the purpose of meditation. So it's so important to understand and realize that you are not meditating for the thoughts, but the gap between the thoughts. And slowly, the more you are focusing on the gap starts widening and the thoughts start reducing. So in meditation through practice, we are trying to increase the gap and reduce the thoughts automatically. You don't have to force it. Your focus should be on the gap, not on the thoughts. How to meditate? We all know how to meditate, don't we? In Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Well, why did I talk about Vijnana Bhairava Tantra? I think I need to mention this. This is a problem in this world. If I go and ask people, say, do you meditate? Yes, 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 no. Even meditation has become a fashion too, is right? Even in corporate world, let's start the meeting with meditation, 5 minutes. It's fashion. It's very cool to start things with mindfulness and meditation. I'm very happy. But you know what? There is a big contention, discussion going on. By the way, how do you do meditate? Then you will tell something, I take this mantra and then I go after this mantra. I don't do that way. I have a candle in front of me and I look at the candle and time and again I close and open my eyes and then the third person said, that's not the way to do at all. Everyone is trying to prove that their way of meditation is better than others' way. Better we talk about this right up front before we get into meditation. So why? That itself shows that there is more than one way of meditation. Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, what is it? Vijnana Bhairava Tantra is the one that Adi Yogi gave to this humanity. All numbers of meditation, different kind of meditation, 116, whatever type of meditations are there in that Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. You can pick anything you want. Nothing is better than the other one. Everything is equally good. Otherwise, Adi Yogi would not have given. He would not waste time on unnecessary things, right? But for us, here in this retreat, we are going to make use of one of those meditation. And I will also tell you why. We are going to use breath meditation for our retreat most of the time. But there will be a lot of different things, different varieties of meditation that I will be bringing forward. You'll really enjoy the meditation, how many ways of meditation you can do. You should try everything. Trying is not any crime, masters. Later, it's left up to us. Whatever we like, we continue. But most of the time, we will stick with breath meditation. So this is one of the type of meditation, breath meditation. This is also part of Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. And this particular breath meditation was also practiced by Lord Buddha. Many people who have done. But it doesn't mean that breath meditation is the only meditation in this planet. No. So let's not be too arrogant about my meditation, your meditation, any meditation that can take us into that gap. And that's why before I started how to meditate, I thought I better clarify this because right in this room, people might think, why is she talking about breath meditation? This is why, because we have to start with something that we all can connect. And why breath meditation? Very, very simple. I always say I like breath meditation because if I have to do candle meditation, then if I'm going in a train, I have to take candle, light box, matchstick, then I have to ask the other person, can you please make some place? I have to light a candle, now I have to do meditation. So I can't do it on train and tram. So light meditation, not possible. I can also do bead meditation, no problem. But sometimes I'm very shy to take my rosary bead to meditate. So different problems we have. Breath, I always have with me. Nobody can take from me. Yes, they can take from me, but then I won't be on this plane. I don't need to meditate. So I think breath meditation is easy. People don't even know that we are meditating. We can just act. We are sleeping, but we can meditate. These days, you want to look posh. Meditation cannot look cool for some people. So we all want to meditate because 1 hour travel from home to work, I don't want to waste my time. If someone says, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sleeping. Because you don't want to say you're meditating. But if the other guy is meditating, then you can say breath meditation. So either way, you're successful. You don't have to talk. People won't know. And most importantly, you don't have to make any preparations for breath meditation. Breath always you carry, right? So today we are going to talk about breath meditation. How to meditate, you all know. We're going to do this breath meditation, which is called, who gave this name? Buddha. This is Pali language. When Buddha was meditating, they used to call this Anapanasati. Ana means breathing in, Apana means breathing out, and Sati is a combination of two. So Anapanasati means we are meditating with the help of breath. Very simple, sit in a comfortable position, eyes should be closed, legs crossed, clasp hand, remove glasses, which I will do, be with your breath, observe your normal natural breath. Do not control your breath, do not engage in your thoughts. disengage them and get back to your breath. You know what? There are so many little children here who are part of our little Buddhas, and they guide every day. Aparajita, you're there in that? Aparajita, Joshia, and I know so many of them are here. All these little children, I really take pride in telling them. Can little Buddha's children get up once? I really want to give you a big round of applause wherever you are. Yes. Every day. Thank you. Every day, 365 days a year. These young children, they guide meditation to the global children meditators of this world. Every day, they will guide and the others will do on Zoom. Thank you so much. So, of course, we will be meditating together. We'll just quickly go through this. Who can meditate? Anyone over 5 years old? But there is no hard and fast rule. If 2-year-old says, I want to do, mom, please be my guest. We normally set a rule because 5 years old, yes, people are understanding. How many minutes you do meditation? As many years old you are, 8 years old, minimum 8 minutes meditation, 20 years old, 20 minutes meditation. Benefits of meditation. What can I say? You guys know much better than me. I'm just going to put one slide. I think that's plenty. And this is all the meditation benefits. Your work becomes efficient. Wow, I would like to do meditation because my whole world revolves around my work. Sleep time reduced. We can do more cooking. Wow. More good relationships. Your relationships, you can do them better. Increased willpower. Wow, I want to have good willpower, right? Knowledge of right and wrong. Everyone wants to know what is right, what is wrong, the difference between the two. Of course, understanding the purpose of life. And let me go this side. Mind becomes more joyful. Wasteful habits die naturally, which could be this or that too, who knows, but other habits too. Memory power is enhanced and diseases are healed. I'm taking this very quickly, masters, because each one of them is true. And everyone wants to try this, right? Especially our health. We all want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise, but first healthy. And meditation has proved that we can improve our health, masters. So I'm quickly going through these slides. I don't think we need to go through this. I was going to go through, but you people are very advanced. I don't think you need all this. You won't need minutes of meditation. So I'm coming back to this. When we are talking about holistic living, in the infinity of life, that means the whole life seen together. Remember, everything is just perfect the way it is. If you could understand that one line, your life will become simple. Every minute you're trying to change something, to do something better, to go somewhere. Why? If only you could understand that everything is just perfect, just the way it is right now, right at this moment. If only each one of us could understand, our lives would be different. Also remember, whatever we are going through, no one else is responsible. We create our own reality. Every thought we have thought of is creating our future, and every experience, no one else is responsible. We're going to talk about all this in detail later. These are all teasers, just giving you the concepts. We all have power of free will. While we are on this plane as human beings, we all have free will. Each one of us. So do not blame others for whatever mishap is happening in your life, because that may not be a mishap at all. Maybe it's a boon which you don't realize. And whatever is happening to you in your life, for example, you all have come here to retreat, is only because of your free will. Children or some other, they may blame their spouses, say, oh, because of you I came here. No, you all have a free will. We have all come here because of our free will. Remember, masters, this makes us free in this world. Otherwise, the whole time we are burdened. We have very limited understanding of who we are. So remember, we have chosen to come here to learn a particular lesson on this earth plane. Why? Because that's required for our evolutionary purpose, right? And in that story, look what we have done. We have chosen our parents, we have chosen our country of birth, our sex, our color, and our family, our friends, our community. So who are you blaming? Blame yourself, because you have chosen all this for what? For whatever lesson you have come here to learn, right? So masters, whatever is happening in the present moment is just perfect. That is the most important thing you guys need to understand before we move on. There's nothing more to understand. And we are going to talk about all these spiritual laws in the next 2 days. This spiritual retreat will not be complete till we understand these laws. Why? Because these laws are governing our life every day, right? So before we start our meditation, just remember, when we love, when we accept, and when we approve of ourselves exactly how we are, then miracles start to happen in our life. Everything will change. Your health will improve, your financial status, because you have started accepting the power of acceptance. Even if I'm here talking about the next 1 hour, I think it won't do justice. Acceptance is the biggest key to life. And we'll talk about more 3 important things for holistic living, because we started with holistic living. Meditate every day. Don't you want miracles in your life? We all want miracles, isn't it? So meditate every day. Attend wisdom sharing sessions that can broaden your understanding. Our perspective of life is this much, Master. We think very small of ourselves. That perspective frame of reference has to expand. That is how consciousness expands. Consciousness expands through you, through me. If we are narrow, then consciousness will also be like this. If we expand our understanding, if we expand our thinking, along with us, this consciousness is expanding. What else can we do? Spend enough time with like-minded people, and that's what we are doing. We have committed to spend in this like-minded people society for 2.5 days. And that's how we do read appropriate books. And I've given a few examples here. Autobiography of a Yogi, Power of Now, and just name it, masters, how many we have. So I would request you all, the next 10 minutes, we are going to meditate together. So masters, I would request you all to remove your glasses, and I will do mine as well in a minute. So how do we meditate? We cross our feet. That means cross at your ankles. You can sit on the chair comfortably, cross-legged, or just put your legs down and cross your ankles. Interlock your fingers, masters, like this. Left hand fingers into right hand fingers and place them in your lap. Left hand fingers. Left hand fingers into right hand fingers and place them in your lap. Gently close your eyes. And be with my instructions, masters. As you close your eyes, first of all, I would request you not to open your eyes till I ask you to do so. Slowly bring your awareness to the present moment. Bring your awareness to your surroundings. Just think for a second, where are you sitting? Are we sitting here on the first day of the retreat? The notorious scent. Slowly be aware of your body, masters. Bring your awareness to your physical body. Feel the temperature of the room. Feel the texture of the chair that you're sitting on. Now slowly bring your attention towards your breath, masters. As you bring your focus towards your breath, I request you to slowly observe your breath. When I say observe your breath, fully observe your incoming breath, the cold air that enters your nostrils and goes inside through the pipe. As you exhale, observe the warm air that leaves your nostrils. Take a deep breath. Follow your incoming breath. As you exhale, follow your outward breath. No thoughts whatsoever. Do not entertain any thoughts, masters. Thoughts come, do not be frustrated. Acknowledge them and let them go. Not to your breath. This is Anapanasati meditation. significant. One more incoming breath, as far as it can take us inside. And outgoing breath. Every breath. Let's go a bit more deeper into our try to see the gap between your thoughts rest. Do not be frustrated if you come across a thought. As we focus on our breath, the thoughts that you so connect against. As thoughts become more and more loose, more cosmic energy enters into you. Meditation is a gateway to the positive energy in space. Just be with your breath. Not think about anything else. Just be with it. Unloaded more costly energy credits in the past. Be with your breath. Your breath is full of things. Does not allow much cosmic energy to enter your body master. As you focus on your breath, thoughts become less and less. And more cosmic energy makes its way into your body. Be with your breath master. Last 2 minutes, master. Be with your breath. That with the full masters, as we come out of that moment, it takes us to the kingdom of cosmic energy. Slowly bring your awareness to your body masters. Be aware of where you are sitting. Be aware of your surroundings. Slowly rub both your hands together, masters, and place them on your closed eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kindly remove your hands from your closed eyes. And can we all open our eyes with a beautiful smile, Masters? Can we all give ourselves a big round of applause? Let's all give a big round of applause to the beautiful meditation that we all could do together. Can we all give another beautiful round of applause to this creation? To all our co-meditators and to this beautiful young spiritual masters who sat throughout this meditation with us. Thank you very much, Masters. Thank you. I would ask Lavanya.
Hi, Masters. I hope you all had a good meditation. I did had a good, wonderful meditation session. Thank you, Sarojana. So now it's activity time. So let- so we are using this activity to introduce ourselves. The activity we are going to do is musical chairs. I think musical chairs is our favorite when we were kids. I think let's all become again children. So let's bring our inner child out here. And so you all know the rules of this game. So we will be inviting 10 families at once. And we'll, in the meanwhile, our organizers or volunteers would be arranging the chairs. So I would request everyone to move around so that to make some space for us so that they can make a circle.